Hello and welcome back to Cappy Corner. It's been a while. I don't know how often I'll do these videos, but let's take a look at the Smarty Jones at Oaklawn next week. And I want to take a look at two specific horses, Informed Patriot on the rail, and also Mystic Dan in post position 4. They both come out of a November 25 optional claimer at Churchill Downs, and it was a one-turn mile. I have it set up right here, so let's take a look at the race. Informed Patriot is in the middle there. He's going to move up in the green silks. And the point of watching this race is that the pace was very fast. I don't know if you can hear the track announcer because his voice might not be recorded very well, but they went at 22 and change for the opening quarter, and then they went at 45 and change for the half mile. And again, it's a one-turn mile, so those are pretty fast fractions, especially for 2-year-olds who are just learning how to race. And you can see Informed Patriot is making his move on the outside here, and Mystic Dan is coming back on the inside, so they moved right into the teeth of the pace. Informed Patriot went 4 wide. Mystic Dan actually has the lead for a second right there. But they're all going to fade in the stretch. Informed Patriot is going to try to fight back a little against the closer on the outside. The one horse, who I believe was Houday, took advantage of the pace, and he went on to win. And you can see Mystic Dan faded there to fifth. We can look at it again. So as I said, it was a very fast pace. You can see Informed Patriot making his move, and then Mystic Dan making his move. And then the number one Houday, he waited a little longer, and then he swung outside of Informed Patriot. The fact that Informed Patriot moved fast, moved into the fast pace, and then he went wide, and he's still there trying to fight off Houday, is very impressive to me. I know he got tired at the end, but I just have to think it was because of the pace. I don't think it was because of the distance. So I'm going to give those two horses a lot of credit, but a little more to Informed Patriot because he was right there at the finish while Mystic Dan faded a bit more than him. Now, there are other contenders in this race, like Catching Freedom. Handicappers might want to watch his race as well. It was on November 9, an optional claimer as well. And you can see right off the bat from the past performance comments that he got in traffic problems in the stretch. It says here he was stymied. And we're not going to watch it in this video, but it's definitely something to see. Lagados. He won a number 25 allowance race at Churchill Downs, so it was on the same card. The difference here is that he was right there up against a slow pace, so he took the lead. He was only a half length off the lead at the second call, and they only went in 49 for the half. Even though he was technically a stalker, I feel like he took advantage of the slow pace because he was right up there. And then Footprint tried to close from behind, and he couldn't catch him. Lagados is a contender, though. He was quite expensive, $200K. It's Steve Asmussen, so he's the stablemate of Informed Patriot, but I believe I prefer Informed Patriot. We talked about Mystic Dan. Mo winning. He's just going to have to show me more. Gettysburg Address was in the Street Sense Stakes, where Informed Patriot was also in that race, and Gettysburg Address set the pace before fading to fourth by 7.25 lengths. Let's take a look at Informed Patriot's running line for that race. In the Street Sense, he was stalking the pace, and he took command of the lead on the turn before fading just a little bit in the stretch. He only lost by 3 3/4 lengths, while I just said that Gettysburg Address lost by 7 lengths, 7.25 lengths. I think they both went a little too fast in that race. The fractions don't say that they went fast in the Street Sense, 23:47. It can be deceiving on sloppy tracks how fast or slow horses go. It just seems like from studying the charts that the race favored the closers. My problem with Just Steel is that in his low route try, he faded back to 6th by 16 lengths in the Breeders' Futurity, and I don't think he was going that fast, 23:47. He was under pressure, though, and maybe he has matured, but I want to see him prove himself at a route distance before I trust him. And then we have Chaperone, who just breaks too slow for me. I think he is talented. He's my curling. He costs 950K, but you can see here at the first call, he's what, 8 by 12, 6 by 5 legs, 10th by 9 legs. And then he did win a sprint last time to break his maiden, but it was at Remington Park, and I feel like he didn't beat anything there, so the only reason that he was able to move into that pace was that they were going pretty slow. Fidget comes from Indiana Grand, or whatever they call it now, I think Horseshoe Indianapolis. He's trained by Brad Cox, so he could improve, but he only won an allowance race at Horseshoe Indianapolis by a length, so I kind of question whether he's ready for this class test right now, although, again, Brad Cox trains Calumet Farm, so there's some familiar connections there. He kind of drew a bad post here in post 9. Informed Patriot is my top choice in the Smarty Jones Stakes at Oaklawn, and I also give some credit to Mystic Dan, who is also pace compromised, and I just prefer Informed Patriot because he hung in there, and even though he finished third, he was right in the picture until the end. Anyways, that's my video for the Smarty Jones Stakes at Oaklawn. Let me know if you want me to make more videos about the Derby Trail races, and maybe I'll see you guys next time.